guys, Pam Herrmann here, out on a beautiful Friday morning with my best bud, James Holmes. Say hi, James.
V for victory, my friends.
Whoa, that's serious business. That's gangsta right there. We're just out cycling around in Parker, Colorado. We were just having a conversation about limiting beliefs and how is it that you break through this. And James was saying something really super smart. And I'm like, wait, stop! I gotta get my phone. Redo. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna turn the camera around. Hopefully I can do this. Maybe not. Okay, here's James.
Hey guys. Yeah, so what I was talking about is, you know, as you kind of progress through your life, it's kind of a natural thing that you, at periods of time, especially in times of struggle, that you tend to go back to your past and maybe have this romanticized idea about when things are really rocking for you. And that's great to do that, but the problem a lot of people face is it turns into self-judgment because of things that may be happening today that don't live up to what your expectations were back when things were going really great. And I was sharing with Pam a little bit about my own journey, and I had this incredible start to my entrepreneurial life in my 20s and 30s, and three really big opportunities that I feel like when I look back on them during a difficult period of time when the mortgage market collapsed back in 2008, I started judging myself against the person I was in my 20s and 30s. And it really was a huge anchor that was keeping me from moving forward and being able to break through the point I was at in my life back at that time. So it was about an 18-month struggle that I went through when I was first really trying to get my internet business on solid footing and recover from what I'd lost during the meltdown of the mortgage market. And that guy, that James Holmes back in his 20s and 30s was looking awfully, stellar. And I was having a lot of regret around missed opportunities. And one of the things I had to do was learn to embrace the person I was and celebrate that potential, and then recognize that nothing had really changed, that I was still the same person, same talents, same gifts. We all have different gifts. And that there were just as many opportunities out there for me today as there were back in that period of time. And to just look at the struggle and the challenges I was facing in a different way. And so that was a critical moment when I learned to embrace that. And I was sharing with Pam a really personal story that I never really share with anybody, maybe one other person. In my case, I had somebody that started the way I started at the pretty much exact same time back in those days, in my 20s, who has ended up becoming a multi-millionaire. In fact, if, some of you guys may even know who this person is. And I was his original mentor in business. And so one of the things that was really great to do for self-down talk was to compare myself to that person. And it was always fun Googling, to see what his latest success was and feeling bad about that in terms of my own results. And I had to learn how to rewrite that script because we are constantly telling each other stories. And I had to just let go of that and learn to celebrate that person's success and also accept the fact that I actually had the blessing of being able to play a small role in that person launching their business career. And turning that into something really positive. So I guess the lesson here is simply to recognize that if you're in a period of struggle right now, and if part of that struggle includes a lot of self-doubt.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
Hang on, there's a car on the bike path. That scared me coming around the corner.
Bike path.
Have to bleep that.
Yeah. Oh, we're all adults, it's okay. If part of that process of struggle is that you're really talking yourself down, you're reminiscing about your successes you've had in the past or opportunities that you may have lost, realize that nothing about you has changed other than probably growth, and that all you have to do is just learn to embrace that old story like a friend and then get on with writing the new chapter. And I just got to tell you guys that in 2008, 2009, I struggled. And, fortunately, I hung in there long enough to break through. And now I'm out here riding my bike on a beautiful summer day with an amazing friend, the amazing Pam Herrmann. And
Boom!
And making more money than I was making back in the day. So it's all good.
This is really interesting because as you were talking about comparing, I always say the only thing you should be comparing is you against yourself on your best day. So with that, we're gonna keep riding. I gotta shift gears because we're going up a hill now. Ciao!